What is up, everybody? Damn, that's good. Happy Monday. And welcome to Wickin It and Kickin It. An unlikely stream, but a miracle at that, if not anything else. Hope everybody had a kick-ass weekend and a good start to your day today. And if not, maybe we can rectify that by spending a little time together, huh? It's kind of what we do here. We'll get into the drama here in a second. But first, coffee cheers. I don't know if that needs a new battery or not. I think it's okay. Good Lord. Still rocking that Bonza Pro combo. The combo nation. Does it want to focus for me? Close enough. We can make it focus. But enjoying that brick field. Have not put this bottle of brick field. Okay, well, I put it down after dripping, in between dripping. But I'm about a little more than halfway through this bottle of brick field. Of course, I had a lot of things in rotation, so getting about 55 to 60 mils through that bottle of Brickfield certainly says something. It's absolutely delicious. Broke a lot of stuff down in preparation for the stream tonight. I don't really know exactly what we're going to get into, but I have a whole bunch of stuff out for some ideas. Hopefully you guys are all enjoying something tasty tonight. Let me know what you guys are rocking with. You can type it in chat. You can send it to Discord PMs or Facebook Messenger. I already snagged things as per usual. And a couple people had sent me some stuff early. Appreciate y'all. Man, it was a busy weekend. And 9 JMW orders went out this morning. And 2 pretty hefty ones still left in the queue. A lot of new names showing up on that dashboard. And a lot of that, I think, is in large part of just the word of mouth, people talking about JMW, sharing hand checks around, but also Grim making that 5 liquids a summertime, Juicy making that, Tyler featured a couple of our liquids on a couple of his reviews. And that's pretty cool. But we had almost, well, I don't want to say almost, but it's a miracle that we're here today because this laptop, and if you saw the thumbnail, it was not ironic because that's kind of what I felt like doing to this laptop Saturday. It's just been a number of issues, one after one, with this laptop. I've had it for not even 3 months, and it was fairly brand new, a really decent laptop, a major upgrade, major upgrade from the 4 gigabytes of RAM one that I had before it. But I spilled a little bit of liquid on it, like what, maybe some diagnostic screen, right? And this thing is dead. I did not think this laptop was going to turn on ever again. If it goes into sleep mode, it's very likely that it won't turn on again. And I mind you, I'm in the Zoom on my phone, so I can't really see everyone. But at least I can access Zoom from my phone. And then all of a sudden I hear Kaz's voice come out of nowhere saying, well, it's already done. I bought you a laptop. Wait, what? Wait, what just happened? You got to be kidding me, right? No, Kaz doesn't joke around. So, oh my God, blow me away, man. The absolute most king shit. Such a major show of love and support and friendship right there. Completely unexpected. I'm super grateful and appreciative, of course. Tim, Advocate for Liberty, also helped out and pitched in some as well. Stolen Time and Artifice, they lended their knowledge. And a new laptop is going to be on the way. Just a major show of love and support from those guys, especially Kaz, just really knocking it out of the park. And Wickin It and Kickin It. I think it's safe to say that Wickin It and Kickin It, until further notice, is sponsored by FDH. And JMW is going to be able to survive, or I mean, the ease of my work days, being able to continue utilizing a computer instead of my phone is thanks to Kaz and Tim. And I fucking love you. I appreciate the hell out of you. I was shocked, speechless, practically in tears. I just couldn't believe it. And just the types of things that people do for each other in this community, I've seen time and time again. It just continues to blow me away. And, he's not the only one. There's a number of you out there that just continue to lift me up and keep me going. And you guys are my drive. You guys showing up here in chat every week is a big part of what keeps me going. And I love you. I've been rambling on about it long enough, but I had to give a mad shout out about that because it was not expected, but greatly appreciated. Speaking of Kaz, I got a hand check. I got a snag from him right here. I don't know what number did we leave off at. 14 83-14 save. Thank you. That should go right into the folder there. And let me see who's here, because I've been rambling on long enough. You guys kick ass, and I don't want to ignore everybody any longer. Let me take a rip real quick, and let's start shout outs, huh? Oh, real quick too, while we're blowing some clouds, shots and prayers to Stephen L. Stephen L. I didn't check the update to see exactly what the official diagnosis is, but he likely, I think, broke his collarbone over the weekend. I know he was in the hospital. I don't know if it was confirmed it was broken, but he definitely injured this collarbone. So, fuck us. All right. What's up, my dude? No better way to end off a Monday. Congrats on 350 subs. That's a pretty nice round number. Thank you. Dr. Dalton Beaver, let's go. Face Meat says hello, lovely. Stolen Time, howdy. Corporate Jason, hey. Ronnie's here, just got in the truck and heading home. I'll be lurking as usual. Have a safe trip home as usual, sir. Always good to see you. Justin is here. All you cool cats and kittens, what's up, my dude? A pleasure. Neil Pitts, hello, sir. Who's the three who haven't liked yet? That's funny. 404 is here. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. I love to see it. What I cannot forgive is my wife blaring Young Sheldon behind me. Oh, I kind of like Young Sheldon. Jeremy M. Hey, what's up, dude? There's the man right there. Mixed by Kaz himself. Wickin It. Okay. Nice, dude. Nice. I never tried to eat their RTA. Don't have a hand check this week. Still all messed up. Well, you sent me something. Was that your wife's hand check? I remember seeing it in another server somewhere. Osiris Mini says Hippo on the Bonzamek. Nice. With some of Frankopath Skittles recipe he sent me. Ooh. Skittles sounds real good, dude. See, that's the hard part about going all the way back. I hope it's not still lagging. Birdie. Kim C, hello. Yeah. Dirtle, what's up, dude? Is it the computer or the internet caused this problem? I don't know. Hold on. Is it still laggy? I'm skipping ahead so I can see. The stream needs to reset the stream. This just keeps really? Damn, dude. I never had. Why? And it froze. What the fuck is going on? Why? Hey. It's pretty rough. Definitely feels like mid-90s right now. Really? What the fuck, man? Everything was working just fine. Damn it, man. I don't know what else I can do. It's frozen? Hold on. I'm going back and I'm looking at I'm looking at it in the YouTube window right now, and it looks like it's fine. I mean, it's a little farther behind, I guess. Damn, dude. It freezes mid-fap. I don't understand. I wonder if there's something with the internet. Dang, guys. Well, I don't know. Hopefully it fixes itself. It's better now. Hopefully it fixes itself. StreamYard used to tell me what my may have smoothed out. You're good now? All right, shit. Since you skipped forward? Okay. Shit. Well, hey, CJ, what's up? All right. Well, hopefully it stays that way because I don't have any other way to do anything unless I were to completely leave the studio, shut down the router and reboot it and come back. But if we're good now, cleaned up, but Steve just got to Birdie's 90s com reference. Yeah, I might be way far behind. So I might take a little while for you guys to answer if it's behind a little bit. If I missed you guys in chat, I saw Lady Liberty. I apologize, but let's stay caught up. This is like the 4th live show that's using StreamYard that's had the same problems. Really? Nobody's ever mentioned that before. Or unless you're talking about somebody else's. Can I post Facebook groups in here? Yeah, sure, absolutely. Please, by all means. That's kind of why everybody has wrenches and stuff. To share things. It's working. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Well, thank you guys for sticking it out with me. But yeah, feel free to drop any Facebook group links, Discord group links and stuff like that in the chat. And if you're not a member of any of those groups and stuff that gets posted, please go support the different groups, the modders, different liquid makers, coil builders, FDH, Liberty Liquids. We talk about them all the time. Pendulum Coils, Twisted Timmy. The only other thing that I really kept set up is that RTA for vaping on the Odin Mini, and it's still got the Poly Loves Mango in it. And this thing needs to be rewicked too. It's just one of the few things that I didn't get around to rewicking. It's starting to weep and leak. Well, man, that's delicious. Devo 2028. Awesome, man. Thank you, man. Yeah, that Polly's mango, so good. It's getting to the point to where when I fill it, I really, really have to vape through the slurp. That's how I know it's probably ready to be re-wicked. And sometimes if you don't wick it right to begin with, it'll do that. But I've got it figured out now. I am still also running this, the blah, blah, blah. The Zoo 1 on that sexy resin BT custom squonk that we set up last week. That had my citrus pomberry inside, except squonk bottle's empty. There's no battery in it right now. We're going to be setting up, I don't know, at least a few other things. Some things might have to take a back seat for others. I want to keep certain things in rotation that I've had in rotation. Like I wanted to re-wick the Anunnaki. I want to re-wick the Versailles, but then I think there's other things that I haven't broken out in a while that I want to show some love to as well. But the theme for tonight is going to be all FDH liquids. All FDH liquids. Just as an extra little show of love for Kaz and the FDH fam over there. Just dropped a sub, my man. Oh, thank you. Noticed some issues with buffering on my end, but if I refresh the page, it fixes for a while. Damn. I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know if it's an issue with the computer, or what. It looks like it's okay when I click over. So hopefully it stays that way. Let's see what you guys are enjoying. Oh, one last thing too, because I keep on forgetting this because it used to get dropped in the chat as a reminder for me to read it. But I want to do a little reminder that mental health is hyper important, guys. If you're struggling, please know you're not alone. And if it's needed, you can visit that website right there, or you can dial 988. And if you're in the UK, you can dial 116-123. It's just something that I'm super passionate about. This community is really great about being there for each other. There's lots of great people in this community. So if you're struggling with something, don't be afraid to reach out to someone and ask for help. Maybe whatever person that you feel the most comfortable talking to in this community. One of the most bravest things that you can do in life is to ask for help when you need it. And then that goes the other way. Guys, make sure you're reaching out to the people in your life, and letting them know that they're loved. You never know whose day you could make just by dropping a hello, asking them how they're doing, shouting them out, give them a shout out, checking in on them, and just have a little conversation. Just something really that I think is really, really important. And this community is really great for that, I think. Might as well be an issue on my end. My computer is fine though. Yeah. I mean, this computer is on its way out. I've only had it for 3 months, and this computer is on its way out when a new one gets here. What I want to do is take a look at... It's lagging again. I don't understand why. I don't know what could be causing it to lag. I wonder if... I don't know. I want to turn that off. I'm going to turn the Wi-Fi off on my other devices and see if that does anything. Maybe it helps. I don't know. We'll see. Now I need an update on Stephen L. Don't have any social media other than you fuckers. Stephen is kick-ass. Yeah, he really is. Keeps on buffering for me. Nobody else have these issues right now. No, everybody is having the issues. I don't know what else I can do right now. Maybe close a couple windows down. I don't see how that could really be doing it. I'm curious. Let me see something. How do I... I don't know. I don't know how to find, like, where... All right. Toss the computer out the window. Yeah, eventually it's going to happen. I was going to try to see if I could find like a network test to see if like the speeds are running okay, but I don't really know how to do that. So fuck. Well, let's take a look at what you guys are enjoying. Hopefully it just fixes itself. I don't know what else to do. I definitely would like to toss this damn computer out the window. I'll tell you that. It was great those first few weeks. Everything, I was on top of the freaking world, guys. On top of the world. Everything was fucking awesome. And lately, it's your internet stack. You can flush it, but it's probably your node. I don't know what that means. Much better now. Yeah, I don't know. The one thing I didn't do, I probably should have fucking rebooted the router earlier today. Google and type in check my internet speed. Yeah. I was trying to look it up down at the bottom here, but nothing would come up. I've been so focused on keeping this computer running. I probably should have tried restarting it, but I didn't I didn't want to chance it. I really wanted to stream tonight. So let's see. Let's take a, oh wait. I'm so discombobulated because there we go. All right. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. All right. Shots and prayers, worker Steve-O. Brother, my mom got good MRI results. Nice. Back Friday, thanks to everyone who prayed. Absolutely. Absolutely. Shots and prayers to your mom. That's great news. Just a regular guy who vapes. ISP nodes are so oversold. If you and one other person is uploading consistently on the same node, all hell can break loose. Okay. Shisha banana. I've never had shisha banana. Hell yeah, Hippo. So for anybody who's not aware, Tim, Advocate for Liberty, has been playing around with some powder coating. And he's definitely got some practice in. And this is just one example of the coating that he's capable of. That's the old Vape Stew Crew special edition cap for the Goon. He coated it a gorgeous orange on this old guy. Looks like he might have, I don't know if he coated this down here or not. But man, that is gorgeous. all matchy. He is available to coat mods if anybody's interested. Reach out to Tim. So far, just single color coat, but I'm sure he will get better as the time progresses. That's a nice looking lid. JMW, SVB, FDH, and Nick should do a community merch collab. Yeah. I mean, it kind of pretty much does. Dead Node, what's up? Great to see you, man. Hopefully the stream's working out okay for you. But yeah, I wanted to start out with that one, and here's another good example. The Kennedy. He did the Vindicator and the Kennedy 25. I love the way that he, still kept the copper parts copper. I mean, the switch on the Kennedy is all that classic, always copper anyway. But the fact that the orange is painted, the mod and the cap, and then it's broken up by the copper, it looks freaking awesome. It looks awesome. Here, let me grab those, CJ. Hopefully opening this back up doesn't mess anything up, but I want to grab them anyway. I forgot what number I was at. What number was I at? Hold on a second, guys. Oh. 17. All right. Save image. 83-18. Save. Save image. 83-19. Save. Why? I don't know. Sometimes it goes directly into the folder and sometimes it doesn't. I got them though. I got them. All right. Tim is autistic, somewhat screwy, completely awesome. AFL. Yeah, it's awesome, right? And there's another pic of the Kennedy with the Widowmaker RDA on it with his blueberry frosted cereal. He's posted a couple different things. He also did a VGod last week that he shared. I didn't grab any pictures of that tonight because we shared it last week. Yeah, Kaz does lots of collabs. I want to do a collab with Kaz. We've been talking about it for way too long. It's all about working together, growing together and love. Absolutely. I fully believe in that. Okay, Phrasing shared his e-pipes in the Grim Discord over the weekend or a few days ago, and he doesn't share these pictures often. He doesn't break them out often, but man, when he does, I just had to snag a picture of them. These are the Vape Smarter e-pipes with Dead Rabbit MTL2s on them, I believe, his and hers. One is Phrasing and one belongs to his woman's. Hers is the blue, his is the purple, I believe. Absolutely gorgeous. Vape Smarter is another one. It's another one of those modders that's still on the bucket list. There's lots of modders out there that I would love to get mods from. There's lots of modders out there that I have gotten mods from, but there's still some out there, and he's one of them. Stu makes some absolute gorgeous mods. I kind of want a DNA 100C from him. Silk Pump dropping the super clean stainless steel Vindicator with the matching R3 on top. He's got himself a lovely bottle of the pumpkin pecan cheesecake with maple whipped cream from Lady Liberty. One of my absolute favorites from Cassie. I've got a bottle that's just been sitting in there steeping, and I'm just waiting for like just that perfect day where I'm craving that liquid. Oh, because it's so delicious. Really, really great liquid. I don't think it's available right now, but come fall time, it will be back, I'm sure. You want Vape Smarter's Cane mod? Oh yeah. Hell yeah, dude. It just makes so much great stuff. Love holds us all together, says Kerplop. Yeah, dude. True that. True that. And probably, possibly, most likely, I believe Trevor shared this. I'm pretty sure that's who shared it. I know everybody always talks about Trevor Core because he always rocks black. Whenever I see somebody with one of these hexomes, though, I gotta share it. I gotta share it. It's a gorgeous hexome, black R3 on top, and it matches the bottle of Brickfield perfectly. Perfectly. Super sexy hexome. You gotta love a nice hexome. Gunny, I haven't seen Gunny here, but Gunny's always sharing what he's enjoying while he's working every day. And right now, he's got that, I believe that's the Blotto Max. Restricted DL coil, 0.27. What wattage should I use? Restricted DL coil, 0.27. I'd run that. It depends on what it's in. In an RBA, I would run it anywhere between like 33 and 37 watts. In an RDA, I'll sometimes push it up a little bit over 40. It's proof it's all about the love. I had a few pipe mods over a decade ago. They were given to those that needed them more than me. Yeah, I've gotten plenty of gifts. I've given plenty of stuff away to people in need and to help people try to, help them quit smoking. 25 to 35 is what I use. Yeah, awesome, Justin. Like especially like little pod mod devices. Every single pod mod device I've ever owned, I've given away to a smoker. Blotto Max on this sexy number right here. I'm not even sure what that is, but man, that's lovely. And then the Jaka with the special, whatever it's called, kit on it. Want to give Squonks another chance? What are your thoughts on the Sigma? Thinking of picking one? Oh man, the Sigma looks like a fantastic mod. Who makes the Sigma? Is it Mod's House? I believe. Mod's House and 314. Still no crackle. I will figure this shit out again. You'll get it. Yeah, but the Sigma looks like a fantastic mod. I'd rock one. I'd rock one for sure. Justin got a new light. Got a new light for taking his coil shots. And look at this. Look at the purple and the gold. Just how it transitions from the gold into the purple in the center. Like you can tell, like just that purple right there and that lighting, you can tell that those were glowing nice and evenly. And that just captures, just captured just such a perfect shot. Wonk free installation. Like that is a super clean install and super sexy, man. I love me some coil porn. Thinking about dabbling into Squonks again? Just want a small mod? Yeah. The Requiem mutes crackle and makes the resistance jump all around, so I swap to the Ether V2 RBA. And Burrow and my stubby. Oh, yeah, because the Requiem has so much airflow, probably. Vaping some El Caribe in the Vortex. Yeah, I got a bottle of El Caribe out. Birdie. just got this super sexy electric cotton candy able. The Goon, is that the Goon 1.5? Or is that the 25? I can't remember which is which. Nice matching drip tip with some Shy Tots. A little bit of bondage. This, I've wanted one of these since the first time I ever saw one. This exact mod right here. I'm pretty sure Tim has one as well. I love that electric cotton candy though, man. That's so gorgeous. Let's see. Gaming Vapors got some sick dual 21700. PWLM Squonk mod Friday from Kyle over at FYK Customs. It has volt control on it, but is a parallel build. I love the thing. It's awesome, man. Hell yeah, dude. The Requiem is a flavor bagger, either a clone or you have something jacked up. I think he's talking about the Requiem RBA. Let's see. Stolen also enjoying some Brickfield in his sexy, super sexy 38. Box Mod Mafia 38 with the Coke King finish on it. I snagged that from the JMW Discord when no one was looking. I love it. I'm stoked that Stolen found his BMM. I know he had been wanting one for a while. He's been enjoying it for a couple weeks now. Love to see it. Power isolation is huge. Check your insulators. Oh yeah, that does contribute to crackle. Any type of voltage loss will drop your crackle. Isn't the only build I had the resistance. Oh, you're also talking about the resistance jumping around too. I forgot about that. El Caribe Tang mixed with Sprite. It's like a creamy orange beverage. Is there a soda-like note to it? Maybe. Cassie, always rocking that purple recoil on the Gower matchy drip tip, custom printed battery doors, and she's hooked on that Southie. An absolutely fantastic Nutty Buddy. One of the best peanut butters out there. It's a peanut butter and chocolate. But if you aren't a fan of chocolate, I would not be afraid of Southie. I would say give chocolates a chance. There's so many good chocolate flavorings that didn't exist years ago. So if you tried chocolates in the past and had a bad experience, I would say try a newer chocolate e-liquid or something with the chocolate layer, and you'd be surprised. Chocolates come a long way. That's a fantastic one. And then Tim's got the whole lineup. Oh, the whole family's here. Look at all that orange. Look at all that orange. I love that. Throwing the Hex Angel into the mix here. Both his blueberry and strawberry frosted cereals. And Mango Sublime. I still have not tried these two. I will eventually. Mango Sublime. One of the greatest mangoes out there. Giving me that orange and cream soda from Cracker Barrel. Oh, okay. Yeah. I can see that. Getting like a fizz. Talking about a mess. Just went to fill a RTA instead of putting the e-juice bottle in the fill port. I stuck it in the chimney. Oh no. Oh no. Always been too scared to try anything orange. Oh, El Caribe is a top tier orange. Top tier orange. I usually start out with these, but I was late to snag this from Hippo. You know, Hippo does his weekly clean out. Not only that, got a bunch of coils that it looks like he ran through the ultrasonic as well. Or he's just got them out because he's got everything clean and he's ready to build again. I just love it. Just super nice. all neat and lined up. It's just so satisfying to see them all lined up like that drying. Just so you know, the stream is solid now. 10 out of 10 would watch again. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know what was happening. I closed a couple windows in the background. I don't think it was the computer. I have a feeling it had something to do with my connection. But that's great to hear. That's great to hear that it's doing better now. Kaz coming in with the what's that? The Blaze 2 Solo. You know, that RTA has been on my radar, but a lot of people said that they're hit or miss on how they like it. I've got the OG Blaze. And what I really got to do is I got to start working more of these RTAs back into my rotation. I've been using more RTAs lately. As a matter of fact, I've got one right here that I want to set up tonight. But the OG Blaze was so perfect. I never tried the original Solo, but I do love me a Blaze RTA. He's got the NFGTA on the 22. What's this guy called again? The Harrier? The Harrier 80C, I think it is. Hell yeah, Kaz. Hell yeah. That's how... Let's see. After this, I'm going to watch Tyler's video on the Ether. Yeah. I missed Tyler's live last night. Normally I would get a notification that he was live, and I normally pop in and say what's up. Totally missed it. And I was just sitting here right at the desk, making freaking bottle labels and mixing. I had so many orders that had to go out. Just sitting here, completely missing the live. That's all right. I'll catch him next time. Yeah, he does some pretty good Wiccan tutorials for those who like Crackle. Franco Path sent you a ton of coils. Ah, okay. Tim asked me to let y'all know that his hand check was all his powder coated mechs for practice. Yeah, and I mean, if that's practice, it only goes up from there. It only goes up from there. Was this Dalton? I think that was Dalton. He got called into Wonk. Yeah. I think this is Dalton's desk check, if I am not mistaken. It is. Indeed it is. Dreamer Clutch, R3, some Brickfield. Everybody's got that Brickfield going, man. And of course, is that Maple Bourbon Cheesecake? The classic, the original Lady Liberty banger right there. And I'm not sure what that is. King's Crest. Don Juan Reserve. Very nice. That's a classic right there too. I could have swore I snagged another pick from him, but I must have missed it. Huh. Weird. I took a pic of him. It was his lineup haul of Liberty liquids that he got in. Sick boy. This came in from Artifice. Holy moly, that's a big boy. That's a big boy. Hell yeah, dude. And that was his wife's hand check right there. I think he said Bonza Pro on the MV2 or whatever it's called. If this is what I think it is, I don't know if it's the regulated, but anybody who is interested in like a hexome type of vape, the MV2 also is a lot like a hexome, except it's a much more budget-friendly option. Vape's just like a hexome. Send him some more practice then? Hell yeah. $28 worth of gear? Sheesh. Blaze Solo 2 is meh, says Hippo. Okay. Random sub on YouTube. Haven't posted a live, a short, or post in like 8 months. Gotcha. Did say he's done with the single color practicing, is ready for orders. Yes. Yep. 100%. Give Tim a shout. Give Tim a shout for all your powder coating needs, single color. Anyone looking for juice FDH? Oh, yes. I knew I was forgetting something. Guys, the FDH doc is currently open. Thank you for reminding me, Kaz. And what's on it this month? I know it's got Sully's. Crap, that's one of the only ones I can remember is Sully's because it's one of the ones I haven't tried yet. CJ, it did make it into the folder. CJ with the is that a dot AIO? I'm not sure which one it is, but I believe that's a dot. Great button. Yeah, it uses a potentiometer. Thank you, 404. Yeah. The Tesla Invader 3 was the best one. Preferred it over the hexes. Okay. Yeah, that's another good announcement right there. Cassie says, all you have been asking for 120s, they're going to be getting 120 bottles up on the site as soon as the bottles get in. And there's another one, the bootlegger from CJ. I don't know why that one picture didn't make it in. I'm going to add it. Let me see if I can add it right now. Same image. 83-20. Save. I wonder if it'll add it. Oh, there's a closer look at that sick mod. 83. Let me get it real quick. 21. Save. I wonder if it's going to add it directly to the folder for me. Yep, it did. There's the missing picture. With the cool little bunny. There's Dalton's Liberty Hall right there. 500 mil coming soon. Hell yeah. Carbon fiber.aio. Okay. Sick. It was a V3. Okay. I wasn't sure. I had a feeling, but I wasn't sure. And here's a closer up look at that big box that was on that shop desk right there. Just a big old lipo. Ploppy, we already have 500 ml bottles. They do indeed. So that's that for all of those. Thank you guys for sharing what you're enjoying. I love to see it. I know sometimes it can be a slog getting through them, but it's just one of my favorite things to do is to just look at vape setups, man. Even if it's, something that like I know I can't have, like it's cool to know that like maybe my friend has one and I at least get to look at a cool hand check of it. And it's just great to see what people are using to enjoy their delicious flavors and to keep them from smoking cigarettes. I do have to pull something up real quick. Before we get into this mix, because I gotta do a mix of a V2 of last week's recipe. But a couple weeks ago, we did the watermelon mimosa, and Buster Bell had hashtagged a recipe for Wiki, and I'm pretty sure I missed it. I don't know if maybe he dropped it in the chat or not, but it looked like he had hashtagged it ahead of time, and I completely missed it. And when we do spin the Wiki wheel the week prior, and then the following week, we plan on mixing that profile. Guys, please feel free to mix along and hashtag your recipes, hashtag Wiki, and then remind me in chat if I ever forget, if you guys hashtag something Wiki and I forget to share it. My apologies to Buster Bell for missing this one, because this does look freaking awesome. Let me get that out of there. There we go. The melon sangria. Now this has a couple flavors that I don't have, but I like the way that he approached it. It looks good. Golden apple SSA at 0.75. Red grape wine type SSA at 1.75. Sparkling wine Inawera. I never even knew that flavor existed, but it intrigues me. So does the red grape wine type. I don't have either of those, but I would love to try them. I don't know if you could still get them easily or not. At 0.75%, the sparkling wine sweet strawberry cap at 1.5, and watermelon red summer flavor art at 0.5. Where is my? Why isn't that open? Where? Oh, here we go. All right. Clean red melon juice dominates the inhale, pushed high so it doesn't get buried by the wine. Strawberry adds jammy weight and heavy sweetness directly to the watermelon to make it full-bodied. Red wine adds a deep and slightly tannic fermented red wine finish on the exhale. Sparkling wine injects a bright, bubbly white grape. Effervescence on the front of the inhale to mimic a chilled champagne. Golden apple honey undertones cleanly wrap around the dry wine tannins, smoothing out the alcohol bite while connecting the fruits to the base. No sweetener required, so your coils are going to love it too. Optimized for RTA and PMP mesh coil. I never had these flavors before, but this looks like a much more simplified version of kind of what I was looking for when I was making my attempt at the watermelon mimosa. That champagne and watermelon combination is actually a really, really tasty mix. I don't have mine within reach right now, but I definitely wanted to share that. Why can't I get to this anymore? Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. And then this is from Friday. Ryan made a take a hike, a peanut butter and apple, a little bit of WS23, 0.5%, apple tart, green apple from TPA at 4%, buttercream, peanut butter, Wonder Flavors at 1.5%, cookie butter, Wonder Flavors, yes, at 0.5%, super sweet Perillum at 1/4, taffy peanut butter at 1%, and 2 apples Inawera at 1.5%. So basically, kind of like an apple butter peanut butter is kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this, like an apple butter peanut butter, or peanut butter slathered on an apple. Oh my God. Just a classic snack from when you were a kid. I don't know about the WS23. That's interesting. But yeah. Those are what are up on the wiki hashtag so far, or for this week. I wanted to go back and I wanted to get Buster's because I missed it. Did you check out my mod collection I posted on Mech Madness section of your I think I posted it last week. Oh my gosh. I might have seen it. Oh yeah. Yeah, we looked at that. Yeah, we looked at that a couple weeks ago. Definitely. With all the mechs. Yeah, we looked at it. It's sick, dude. I love the white freaking Swordfish. Swordfish. I was going to reset up my Bonza Pro Mech and series, but I forgot my series. What I want to do, and I don't know why I closed that out the way that I did. Last week goes surprisingly well together. You just don't want to overdo it with either one. You got to find the nice balance. I feel like this has a good balance of the mango and the cinnamon. The banana puree calmed down a little bit. It's definitely adding like mouthfeel to it. The condensed milk, I do think, and Tim had mentioned this last week, the condensed milk, I think, is kind of pounding away at the rest of the profile and muting it down a little bit. I'm almost thinking of just keeping it at maybe doing 1 1/4, but I might try the 1 1/2 because we took out the horchata. And the horchata is a very weak flavor, but it does have a little bit of cinnamon in it. So we're going to try the cinnamon at 1 1/2. We took out the banana. We took out the condensed milk. I took out the horchata and replaced it with sweet rice. Kept the cream fresh. And kept the island mango and the mango tang and the super sweet. My only thing is I don't know exactly what percentage I want the sweet rice at. I know it's a weak, it tends to be a weaker flavor. People say that it fades as it steeps. The median is 3%, and we originally put it at 3%, and then I bumped it up 1%. And these are recommendations from you guys in chat. If anybody has any recommendations before we mix this, whether or not maybe we should lower the sweet rice down to 3, if you guys think we should do that, I'd be happy to do that. Oh, Buster Bell, what divine timing. Did you see your recipe? I think I missed it the other week when you originally tagged it, but I wanted to make sure to go back and get it. But yeah, I think we're going to try this here, unless you guys think maybe we should alter that sweet rice flavor. But this is a much more simplified version, mango horchata V2 from chat's suggestions. I don't know if that cream fresh is going to be enough cream fresh, but why the hell not? Let's give it a shot, right? Now let me get the flavors lined up here. Must have been the live I missed, but hell yeah, love the swordfishes. Oh yeah. It was, I think it was July 10th, my birthday. I think it was the Friday live. Let me get these out. Let's see. How did I do this last time? Let's see. There we go. And then I think we went like this. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. I hope you enjoy your dinner plans, Seamus. Can't wait to get you set up in Streamlabs so this buffering shit isn't so bad. StreamYard really dropping the ball. This is the first time in a long time I've ever heard anybody complain about it. I don't know if it's necessarily StreamYard. I don't know if it's StreamYard or not. Like, it's never buffered like this in the past. Maybe back when I had the old laptop, it did. Let's see. And it's getting major pause too. Why? Everything was fine just a little bit ago. I don't know. Hopefully it fixes itself again. Can we make some of your scenes for you if you want? All would need is moderator access to your Streamlabs. All right. All right, let's get this mixed. I don't know what the hell's going on tonight, guys. I'm sorry. I really don't. Cinnamon, 0.23 grams. We got the cinnamon right there. Like I said, it could be my internet connection. It could be the laptop because the laptop has been being a bitch lately. But oh wow. Let's see. Hello, hello. Yeah, it's a little bit behind. I see. Someone was saying a lot of StreamYard users are having the issues recently. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's something that's been happening this week or something. Because what the hell, man? I don't understand. Uh, 0.23. 0.23. Well, if it buffers, it buffers. I'm just going to keep going, and I guess maybe people can catch the replay at least. Unless the replay buffers too. I don't know. When you go through a service like StreamYard, where you're streamed to them and they pipe it to the platform, StreamYard has a limited amount of bandwidth to share with everyone. Yeah. I just never had these bad of issues before. Never had these bad of issues before. All right, there we go. I don't know what the deal is, guys. I apologize. Little super sweet. 0.08 grams. Hopefully I don't go over. 0.08, perfect. And this is the sweet rice that I forgot to get out last week. Super concentrate sweet rice, which is also the same as Flavor Express sweet rice. You can tell this bottle's old, the old super concentrate brand from Bull City when they still carried it. Just don't let it stop you. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. We're upgrading across the board. That was the plan for 2026. It's just keep on upgrading, keep on upgrading. We're going to get there. You guys keep showing up. I'm going to keep on doing what I can to continue improving the stream. Unfortunately, there just isn't much I can do tonight. 0.60 grams. And hopefully that's not too much. That's close enough. No, now it went down. One more drop. Exited and then came back, and it's all good now. All good to go. Interesting. It was even buffering for me when I went to go check. So thank you, Deadno. Man, that's got a really good smell to it. I'm hoping 4% isn't too much. But 13. Hey, that's all right. Cheryl, we've been having buffering issues anyway. It's great to see you, Cheryl. 13.25 grams of VG. And then that's messing up on me again. 2.66 grams of PG. Beautiful. And then our additive. 0.23. The magic sauce that keeps me from wanting to crave cigarettes. This keeps on going off on me like that, but let's oh no, I got a little liquid on my mouse. You know, you get a little bit of liquid on your fingertip and then you go to touch something and then everything you touch, you're leaving like a little snail trail of fucking e-liquid behind. Yeah. Like that. This one's for you guys because we got to shake it. Lick it off. Yeah. Finally home. Nice. DNA 60C screens make me want to cry. Yeah, I don't have any DNA 60Cs. All my 60s are plain 60s. This screen makes me want to cry because I still have to send it in to get fixed. But I still haven't. I just keep on using it. All right, so here's the good news. One thing that I did do ahead of time this week, and I'm going to get this scale out of the way, is I already pre-wicked my Elder Dragon. Let's try the old one again. Not bad, but could be better. Crisis! I just realized that was you. What's up, dude? Literally changed this screen 2 months ago and kept the mod dry. Well, it shit the bed. Dang. Yeah. So, yeah, this is already wicked up. Bam. Bam. So, we're just going to juice it up and try this V2. We're going to try this V2. So now I guess I know when the stream is lagging because when the viewer count drops, that's when it's buffering. Mechs are the way to go. Don't have to worry about screens. That's very true. Let's turn the wattage down on this a little bit. 60 is too much for this atomizer. 54 is plenty. So this is Mango Horchata V2, made a little bit simpler. It still smells very similar, that's for sure. It definitely didn't need the banana puree. It definitely didn't need the condensed milk, so. And the sweet rice is going to give me more of a rice note than the horchata smooth from TFA did. It should. Here we go. Let's try it. Cheers. Wow. Tastes very similar. I gotta wait for the steep to really know where the cinnamon is going to land at 1.5%. But it's very likely 1.25 or even 1 still could have been enough. But because it's a tad more heavy on the cinnamon now than that first version was. That one, the mango stands out a little bit more. But you still get the mango. The mango and the cinnamon are still blended together, and they still pair really nice. It's so surprising. I never would have thought cinnamon and mango. It does tone down after a steep. If it doesn't, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that cinnamon back down. But I want to edit this because we did put a little bit extra cream fresh in there. Yeah, that's where we landed on the cream fresh. Changes suggested by Wiki Chat last week. Needs a steep before deciding exactly what percent we end up wanting the cinnamon. Oops. At. Oh. Still pretty tasty off the shake. Mango and cinnamon are a surprising combo. All right, let's just save that for now. Also this edit, let's make it public. There we go. That's really tasty. I'm starting to pick up more of the mango as the liquid's working its way into the cotton. The cotton's breaking in more. But a new recipe I did last night. Mex squonks hit the best. Yes, they do indeed. Let's take a look, Neil. Courtesy of Neil, we've got Tropical Punch. No, don't do that. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, I'm on the wrong window. That's why. Tropical Punch. Black Cherry Medicine Flower. Very nice. 0.4%. Classic Fruit Punch. Delosi. Never had any Delosi flavors. At 5%. Dragon Fruit TPA, 0.4%. Just a little bit wet to whistle, I imagine. Golden Pineapple Capella at 0.5%. Guava Darkberry Flavora at 0.5%. Pomegranate Flavora at 0.4%. And Super Sweet at 0.75. Yeah. I'm not sure what that classic fruit punch tastes like, but that definitely looks like that's like your main base layer there. Fruit punches, to me, I largely get pineapple and guava. more than anything. There is also accents of other fruits in a tropical punch, but they are very heavily, to me, pineapple and guava. Yeah, a little bit of pomegranate. I never had Flavora's pomegranate. This looks good. That black cherry medicine flower, one of the absolute best cherries on the market. You just can't beat medicine flower cherries. There's some other good ones. Lost Audio. Really? Oh. I don't know if it's a screen issue or a GKI 7. Just restarted YouTube. Good to go. I don't know what's going on tonight, guys. I really, really appreciate you guys sticking it out with me, though. Yeah, it looks like a solid tropical punch. Oh, I'm definitely going to get that banana custard on my next order. I got that $20 gift card from the AAFL, and I got that banana custard in my cart. When I place the order, Neil, I want to mix your banana and coconut custard cake on the live stream, if that's all right with you. Next couple weeks. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. But yeah, looking good, guys. Looking good. All right. Thank you, CJ. This is delicious. Time will tell whether or not we went a little too much on the cinnamon, but Face Meat and Tim were 100% right. The horchata smooth TFA in the original version was hardly doing anything. Hardly doing anything at all. The sweet rice definitely brings more of a rice note and the mouthfeel from the rice than that horchata ever could. The cinnamon, the only cinnamon that you need is that Wonder Flavor cinnamon. Whatever cinnamon that was in the horchata, the Wonder Flavor cinnamon was completely overpowering anyway. The condensed milk, definitely not needed, especially as it continues to steep. The condensed milk, I think, made it a little bit too thick and muted some of the other nuances of the profile anyway. And the banana puree just wasn't needed either. So I want to say shout out to you guys, because you guys are responsible for improving this recipe. Thank you. Yeah. The more I vape it, the more the cotton breaks in, the more the mango is coming out too. This is fantastic. I am surprised at how well mango and cinnamon taste together. The only thing we have left to do before we get on to building is the wiki wheel. We do have to see what we want to mix going forward. Sweet rice is amazing. Nothing like it. Yeah. I found that in the bottom of a bag of flavors. Thank you guys, man. Mix away. Hell yeah. Banana rum custard. It's a banana coconut custard cake. Let's see. So, this is what we've got on the wiki wheel currently. Get the heck out of here. Might need to. No, that didn't work. I don't know. Let's see. Can you guys read this okay? Or did that help? Or did that just... No, that just took that off. Grr. All right, anyway, what we have is butterscotch, coffee, black licorice orange, cucumber, blue raz, monkey bread, purple, just the color purple, Tropical Punch, and Milkshake. And that is repeated 3 times. After this week, we're definitely going to have to add some more to it. But each of those... Wait, how is it 26? Butterscotch, coffee, black licorice, milkshake, butterscotch, coffee, black licorice, cucumber, blue raz, monkey bread, purple tropical plunge, milkshake. It's missing butterscotch. It's missing something in there. Butterscotch coffee. I'm so confused. I can see it. I was just spitballing. Banana rum custard sounds good to me. Oh, yeah. Black licorice. Tangerine, black licorice, incoming? Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. The color purple, isn't that the name of a movie? Yes. I feel like it's definitely missing the butterscotch. Butterscotch coffee, black licorice, cucumber, blue raz, monkey bread, purple. Yeah, so 9 times 3 is 27. That's all that was missing. Okay. Let's go. I didn't mean to hit the spin, but we're spinning. Don't land on coffee. Butterscotch. I will say, I am interested in the black licorice and orange. Although black licorice scares me. The only flavors that I have that are black licorice are it's like a Wonder Flavors black licorice or salted similar. I don't know, something like that. And I just found an Inawera and anise flavor. The color of Magic Disc World movie is often mistaken for the color purple, as that's the color they use. Fudge nuggets. So the next Wickin It and Kickin It profile is going to be a butterscotch. Don't worry, we're going to continue updating on the mango horchata as well. But yeah, butterscotch, coffee flavor and coffee. Do we want to spin again and pair the butterscotch with something? Remove all instances of butterscotch. Do we want to pair butterscotch with something? I don't know. I think no, because what if it lands on purple butterscotch or butterscotch blue raz? No, we can't do that. Never mind. Raising and I are huge fans of Discworld series. Coffee flavor and coffee. I mean, come on. Yeah. So butterscotch it is. Let's freaking wick something up. When you spin the wheel, is this flavors that people have just... Yes. Yes. Yeah, no, that's not happening. We're going to have to add to the wiki wheel more flavor ideas in upcoming weeks. Well, it's already 8:41 and we gotta wick something. I wasn't sure if I wanted to full on rebuild anything or not, but I think we're just gonna re-wick at least 2 or 3 things. My Bonza Pro RTA is running low on Southie. Gotta refill. I will say butterscotch can pair well with blueberry. I know that for a fact because, oh my God, it's blueberry, has butterscotch in it. So and it pairs well with raspberry. So actually, butterscotch blue raz could work. It could work now that I think of it. You don't got to be done, but yeah, Seamus goes live since he canceled for tonight. Yeah, we're going to go long. I've got a massive order that has to be filled tonight, but if it takes an extra night, it takes an extra night. And then the second order behind that is somebody who will understand if it takes an extra day. Let's hang out and build. We at least don't have to rush to be done by 9:30. What did I do with that? Where did I just put that? Oh, there it is. I want to mix the order on stream. Yeah. I wouldn't be able, I mean, if I'm not even prepped. Like, I still have to print out all the bottle labels and everything. Mango horchata was a great idea. Whoever suggested spicy mango, thank you. Because I never would have anticipated that coming from it. Let's put this RDA here. So right before the stream started, I rushed to go rinse out my GT4 because I really want to put the El Caribe and the GT4S, but I've already tried the El Caribe and the GT4S. I don't know. No, see, darn. I was vaping peanut butter out of this RDA last. I was thinking about maybe re-wicking this and putting something fruity in it. But I don't know if those first few hits are going to taste like peanut butter. But I've been swapping this RDA around on stuff. Mango horchata coming soon to the JMW menu. No guarantees. No guarantees. Although simplifying it the way that we did made it so at least everything's easier to source. Everything that we took off of there, I don't think... I think we originally made it so everything could be found at Bull City. And now, except for the sweet rice, but you can still get sweet rice at Flavor Jungle. El Caribe, yeah. Let's do it. Let's just wick up the GT4S to start. I've been wanting the El Caribe in there. Let's do it. Let's just do it. We'll get our shot set up and let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Let's maybe come in a little bit closer. Come on. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. I've been saying that a lot lately. All right. Make sure we're glowing evenly still. Yep. Same staggered fuse Clapton from the original build. I just love the way it vapes in there. Just had strawberry shortcake. Seconds might be in order. Yeah. Was going to put that juice in the stacked Bonza Pro Mac, but I forgot my married 21700s at home. Oh, man. And, you know, I ordered a specific set of batteries to match this drip tip. Or battery wraps, rather. And then I got a call from Jonathan at Coil Clout. And he said that that set of battery wraps he couldn't find, but he's going to find the closest replacement that he can, and he's going to, you know, toss a little something extra in. I did appreciate the phone call. I got to say, it was good customer service. Maybe he's turning things around again. Let's see. Oh, wait, no. I need 3mm cotton. I need 3mm cotton. There we go. Juice my way. Oh, yeah. Juice my wick? Yeah. Jack might watch. What does juice DMW stand for? Yeah, juice my way. It's all good. No worries. Ordered from him once and no complaint. Yeah, no. I've never had any issues getting my orders from him. There was just one holiday season a couple years ago where things got kind of funky. Jerk my wad. Things got a little funky over there for a while. But I've never had any issues ordering from him, but I don't want to say anything negative about anybody. I appreciate the phone call. His customer service on this order was good. You know what? I don't know. I was going to... Let me just pull a little bit off. I don't know if I need to, but I'm just going to pull a sliver off of there. When it comes to prices, if a shop has better prices, just give that company your business. Vote with your dollar. Yeah. Hangs are happening. Yeah, see, that's a little too snug. I like my SFCs to be a little more snug than, say, an Alien, but that's too snug. I was going to unwrap this cotton and then roll it back up, but I didn't think it was necessary. There we go. That's perfect right there. Snug. I like my SFCs to be a little bit more snug, but that's perfect right there. That fucking focus, man. Hold on. Come on. There we go. Sheesh. All right. So what did I do? I cut it there. And cut it there. Right at the edge there. So I rest my scissors against the edge there, cut it. Now we fluff it. Face meat is going to be there. Well, I have to now. No work tomorrow? I'll hang after dinner? Oh yeah, guys, please come to the JMW Discord after and hang. Or feel free to hop in there now and hang while you watch. Don't gotta wait. I got work to do, but I can work and hang out. Actually, I'm going to probably count on hanging out with you guys to keep me motivated tonight. Because if I sit here trying to work by myself, I'm probably going to get sleepy sitting at my desk. Then I'll wake up with a bottle label stuck to my face. That happened one night. Dean thought it was the funniest thing ever. So what I like to do is I like to fluff them up, right? Because this thing likes cotton. You definitely want your cotton to be nice and thick and fluffy. But what I do is I'll kind of cut just off the top. I'll cut just a little bit off, like the tips, just on the top layer. So it's a little bit thinner in the window where the liquid goes, you know, where the liquid goes into the juice flow there. But it's still going to be nice and like thick up top. Just like a little bit off the top. That top layer. Just a little bit. I think that should be okay. You see what I mean? This one side I think needs a little bit more. There we go. You kind of pick up what I'm putting down, right? It's the concept is kind of like a 45-degree angle cut, but it's not. It's just taking a little bit off the ends of the top layer there. Just the tip, you say? Yeah, it seems to have been working quite well for me. Let's see if we can get this up and in nice and easy. I really hope that's thick enough. What I need to do is I need to turn the juice flow, and then I'll kind of pick it through the window there just to make sure that that window is nice and filled out. Come on. There we go. Hopefully that works okay. And sometimes on the first fill, you just want to keep the juice flow only like partial way open. But once the cotton expands, it usually stays perfect for like, oh my God, I vaped like 120 mils of succulents through this since the last time I wicked it. If it's not thick enough, Steve, remember, you're thick enough. Thank you, Kaz. I am plenty thick. There we go. Just kind of fluff it out. Make sure that the top is still nice and fluffy and poofy. And this entire window is completely filled in. There we go. All right. Hopefully that does it. There she is. Is it this side right there? You see how there's like a little open space right there? I don't want that space there. Okay. There we have it. Nice and poofy. And here we got the FDH liquid number 1 for the night. Well, number 2, I guess, if you start, because we already had Brickfield going. El Caribe. Fantastic orange liquid, man. Orange drink with a nice creaminess to it. Ooh. Hippo was saying he got a little bit of fizz from it, which I guess I could see. Just want to make sure it's shaken up good. I want to say top 3 FDH liquid for me. Yeah, that's about right. I love the FC and the aliens are outside. Probably round out my top 3. Although the pink bunny is great too. Let's see. Juice that up. So good in this RTA. I was going to try it in something a little more restricted, but I know I have been literally craving El Caribe in the GT4S since I got my FDH package last week. Let's turn the wattage up and work the liquid into that coil a little bit. Jazzed! Not on call, so my evening is great. Nice. 0.35, 3 by 28 by 38 single, 3.5 millimeter. In what? That'll do. We kind of clean this corner up a little bit. Trying to pull it all the way over. There we go. Some of those stragglers. All right. Let's go for it, huh? Hold on. That's too close. There we go. Now you can see a little bit more of what I'm doing. So I'm tightening it up to make sure that this slides back and forth, but also it stays together when I go to turn this cap off. So we're closing that. Hold on, let me open that up. Make sure that that's closed before filling it. Always. And we'll fill it. Close enough. Now, preliminary toot. Hold on. All right, quick here. We're going to open it up. I'm going to turn this up to 40 watts because I know that's where I'm going to vape it at. Let's open it up and pray that it doesn't leak. Ready? Big old Wickin bubbles you get off of this thing, dude. Oh, man. Big old Wickin bubbles. And this drip tip was the perfect addition to the GT4S. I don't have a mod that matches it, but I don't care. That green still matches black. This is going to go right back on that shift side by side. I don't think it's leaking. So here's what we're going to do. Is we're going to throw it right back on here. Bam. Open. There we go. See, now I got these battery wraps that were like both those color greens. So the battery wrap would match the drip tip. But he unfortunately didn't have those. So we are rocking with what we got for now. Now, I've got these Twisted Timmy battery wraps kind of match okay, but it's a this is a married set. Like the green kind of matches a little bit, but you can't really see. But those are a married set for a dual 21700 mech. So it's all right. We got stainless steel on a black mod. Classic setup with a little touch of green for the drip tip. That's all. And the drip tip really ups the performance of this for me personally. It makes it vape a little bit more my style. I like that shape of drip tip. The El Caribe is so good. So fantastic in this tank too. The orange isn't overpowering. It's just enough orange to punch through that delicious, like creamy base. Because it's essentially supposed to be like an orange drink with what's it called? Fucking condensed milk. That's what's up. Yeah, buddy. That's what I've been wanting. It's the bubbles seem to be slowing down a little bit, but they're coming. They're wicking. Look at that big old bubble. Yeah. And that wick job, it's going to stay probably through the entire duration of this bottle of liquid. Whether it takes me a week, 2 weeks, however long to get through it, I'm probably going to run that whole 100 mil through this tank before I even think about re-wicking. The GT4S just does something to e-liquids, man. It just brings out the absolute best in any flavor profile. The GT4S, Type 1 GT4S. So that is going to live on there. I'm going to close the juice flow control while I let it sit just to be safe, because I've had accidents like that in the past. This brick field though, yeah, that brick field is great. Yep. On to the next one. We've got another RTA. I've got a setup that I put together. I'm not going to show you the complete setup until we're finished. I'm not even going to show you the drip tip, but this is the stock RTA. It's already built. I was considering trying a new coil in it, but like, I don't know. I've hardly used this thing. I think I built it once, and I've literally wicked it twice since I built it. It's got a brand new, pretty much Duchess 26 on the inside of it. Like pretty much brand spanking new. Oh my God. I got RDAs rolling around on the desk. Let's see. Getting the Bonza Pro RDA ready for the mech. No, Jeremy, I still didn't get the mod fixed. I'm still just using it stuck at 40 watts. I really should, but I don't know. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. All right. Let's go back in tight. So yeah, this is the pretty much brand new Alien in the stock RTA. If you really think about it, that deck looks a lot like that GT4S deck, at least from the top. Lots of decks look like this now, though. The stock is pretty much an updated Eclipse RTA. Let's see if I can wick this one correctly, because this one is a little tricky. These wicking channels are really shallow. And what I had an issue with in the past is basically what's been happening with a couple other RTAs. Like when you fill it, it can sometimes push the wicks out of those catch cups and makes it flood when you refill. So let's hope I can freaking wick this freaking correctly. And come on. Are we good? We golden? All right. I think we're okay right there. All right. Let's make sure again that we're glowing. It's a little bit of a rowdy quote because I originally built this tank to run on the clutch. Oh, come on. It's 0.19. I want to turn the wattage down. There we go. Let's make sure it's glowing evenly. Come on. Yep. That does it. Easy does it. The girlfriend somehow manages to completely destroy coils in a week? Dang. What diet? It's a 24 millimeter. They also made, what's it called? The Slim Cadaz or whatever, which is the 22 millimeter version of it. Steve saw blueberry cereal today at Walmart, was so tempted to get it to see if it pairs with the blueberry frosted cereal as good as I think it will. They had Count Chocula and Frankenberry. Dang. They got them in early. Normally, they aren't in until closer to Halloween. My Enigma dumps juice when I fill it. Oh, damn, yeah. That white balance is whoa. I don't know. I still never uploaded or downloaded any possible software for this. I just keep plugging the camera in. I keep forgetting. We'll have to figure it out when I set up the new laptop when it gets here. It's got to have some kind of software, but there's nothing. that'll let me change it, really. I don't think. No. There's no, like... Nah. I don't know. For right now, it gets the job done. When your hand is in frame, it's correct. When it's out, it cools it off. It's all good. Oh, okay. She likes the Crunch Berry milkshake? Hell yeah, dude. 3 millimeter? Don't really need a long piece. All right, let's see. Put that over there. Let's take a sip of coffee real quick here. When the new one comes, you just have to set your Kelvin instead of it. I don't even know where. I like, there's like no settings like that unless it's in some kind of software. For the webcam, the Logitech camera, I have G-Hub, and G-Hub at least has some manual settings that I can change, but at least the color looks fine without having to mess with anything. Yeah, we're hanging. You guys want to get chazzed? You get by all means get chazzed, but we're hanging. Yeah, Crunch Berry milkshake. Neil likes the Crunch Berry milkshake. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. Cut to the edge of the deck. Bam. To the edge of the deck. Let's see. Let's thin this out just a touch. I probably should have cut it a little longer, to be honest, but I can't remember if I did a diagonal cut on this one too, but I'm just going to thin it out a touch. Just like that. Not a whole lot. And we're just going to pray that this wick's good. Because I think I did the diagonal cut on this one before too. But maybe just thin it out a little bit more right there. Just that one little corner. All right. Ha! G-Hub still is, yeah, it is. Until you add the Logitech software, then the Logitech software itself doesn't. It sucks in StreamYard. It lags. The Logi software, it's good on its own, but when you're running it through StreamYard, it sucks. I'm sure it runs better in Streamlabs, but it really made everything lag. All right, let's see. Hopefully this works. See, I feel like that's too much cotton. Like, it covers that hole and it's loose in there, but I feel like there's like a happy medium with this RTA where either it doesn't keep up or it floods when you fill it. You definitely have to close the airflow and turn it upside down when you fill it. I'll tell you that. Hopefully that works. If not, we'll fix it after stream. At least I'm not running it on a mech. Last time I ran it on a mech, it was running perfectly until like an hour later, I got cotton collapse. Like out of nowhere. The cotton started collapsing. Come on. See, sometimes I like to probably should have done the same thing where I took just a little bit off the top with the GT4S. All right. We're going to go with that. We're going to hope that it freaking wicks. Shit. I've got... You know what? I got to do something real quick. I've got another FDH liquid that I've still never tried before. Let me do something real quick, actually. Hold on. Let me just switch cameras so I don't have to mess with the shot real quick. So I've got this bottle that's been sitting here, modern, but it needs additive, which I should have done before. I forgot that I had it and that I wanted to give this a try tonight. Normally I would try a liquid for the first time in an RDA, but actually, shit. No, you know what? Maybe I'm not going to put this in here. Maybe I'll put this on a dripper. But I gotta add this anyway. So shake it. I gotta add this. All right, perfect. 1.5. Because now we got time. I got another dripper that I might want to put this on. Strawberry Mutes and Blueberry Gummy has 1/4 the flavor of the strawberry gummy. Yeah, that's true. Strawberry Mutes? What do you mean? Edging. Shit, what do I want to put in this RTA? I was going to try this in it, but then I realized I'm probably going to set up a dual coil dripper. And this should probably go in the dual coil dripper. I'll put the pink bunny in this one, in this RTA. That's what I'll do. The pink bunny's already ready to go. I'll put the pink bunny in here. All right. Pink bunny. A little strawberry action. Got to have something strawberry in rotation. Since I broke down, or I cleaned the succulents out of the GT4S before the stream to put the El Caribe in there. So we got to get a strawberry going. Let's turn the wattage up so we can work that in the coil a bit. Oh yeah, that smells so good. That wafer. A little bit of crackle from that Duchess coil. Not like an insane crackle, but just a moderate amount of crackle. Cap it. There's the drip tip that's going on there. Let's close this. I'm not going to mess with the shot. Shit. Every time I do this, I got to fucking refocus every single time. But it's like you can't see when it's so close. There we go. All right. Let's hope and pray. Tip it. Open it. All right. So far, so good. So here, I thought this would be the perfect match. And I don't run enough RTAs on hexomes, but I thought this would be the perfect match for the Grim Army hex. And it's the perfect size. These little short banger RTAs, I think they look awesome. And then this matches the white, but it still has like the green to match the green in the mod. But we just need some batteries. There. This needs to be turned way down. Let's try it at 30%. Hell yeah. Let's give it a whirl. It smells freaking awesome, dude. It smells so damn good. Look at that. And it looks freaking sexy as hell on there. I wonder if this wants to, there we go. That focused a little bit better. Bam. That light is shining. Here we go, guys. We're going to try it at 30. Cheers. Let's freaking go. It's a little more restricted than I remember it. Every time I hit it, though, I'm getting bubbles. Fuck yeah. Oh, yeah, I got a bubble train going. Probably means that I probably shouldn't chain vape it. I know, contrary to popular belief, sometimes when you get a lot of bubbles going real fast, it means that the cotton has dried out. So it's like it's wicking and it's resaturating the cotton just really fast. So you got to give it a second before hitting it again. But it could also mean that the wicking is keeping up. I guess it depends on the size of the bubbles. It tastes fantastic. The strawberry is great. I'm getting a lot of that delicious vanilla wafer note on the back end. It probably could have, the wick probably could have been thinned out a tad more. Like the flavor is fantastic on it. Could it be a touch more saturated? Yeah, maybe. However, if I would have thinned it out or cut it, I do risk the chance of that flooding happening when I refill it. Pink Bunny. It's an all FDH kind of night, huh? So far, anyway. Let's move this back because that doesn't need to be here. My one nostril is a little plugged up. Yeah. I don't know why I always reach for RDAs for the Hexome. Every now and again, though, I'm like, you know what? I need to run an RTA on this guy. And I forget sometimes that I have the stock. I feel like these smaller, little shorter RTAs, I think they look nicer on the Hexome than something like that's like way too tall or too large. And I think that's a perfect match for it. That's vaping like a dream. This RTA's just been sitting on the shelf for months saying, you need to break me out, Steve. You don't show me enough love. This was a gift, a birthday gift from Dill last year. Not this past birthday, last month, but last year. I remember it, something in my head though, I thought I remembered it being a little bit more open. RTAs just look good on Hexomes. They do. But these shorter RTAs look great too. Yeah, that's staying on there. Okay. So I was gonna re-wick that Versailles, but I broke down the Anunnaki Hyperion setup, and I was thinking maybe I should re-wick that and try a different flavor on it. But then it occurred to me, I haven't busted out an R3 in a while. why not? So I definitely need to get an R3 back into rotation. And I want to do another mech tube. I'm just not sure if I want to do single coil or dual coil. No, I want to do dual coil. Let's do dual. So I've got this R3, my stainless steel one, R3. The RTA for vaping looks good on there. Yeah. I mean, if my RTA for vaping was black, I would definitely run it on there. But my RTA for vaping is gold. I did play around with the idea of picking up a second RTA for vaping to have a black one. But I don't know. I like this setup. I like this a lot. So, plus I got plenty of other RTAs to enjoy. Yeah, I mean, I usually do too. Dinner time, see y'all in Hangs. All right, dude. See you in Hangs. Enjoy your dinner. Oh, man. What happened? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. So let's get that off of there. This whole camera switcheroo thing back and forth is wild. I want to be able to keep myself in the corner and then have, you know, the down low camera going at the same time. I'll have to learn how to do that when we learn Streamlabs, but for now, this is what we got. If you get another RTA for vaping, pick up some of the colored airflow rings. Yeah. Yeah, I would get... They got green ones, don't they? This is the first R3 I ever built. These are those freaking 7-core hands-made aliens. Hands-made coils. I do have to, I wonder, maybe I'll just leave this out a little bit further. Nah, because I feel like it's too far away when I'm wicking. I don't know. It just feels like it's too far away. Come on. There we go. Hopefully that looks okay. Well, I need to get a light too. We will get you all set up. Awesome. Yeah, this is a 0.12. It does look weird, huh? What are you going to do about it, huh? Glowing nice and even. All right. If anyone has access to Photoshop or is good at Photopea, we need a camera border for Wickin It and Kickin It made up. There are some borders in here, but I just can't use them because we don't pay for the subscription anymore. Yeah. But yeah, we definitely need some stuff like that. Border. We'll get there. I mean, I don't really know a lot about that type of stuff. But if anybody is willing to help, I mean, it would be greatly appreciated. I'll look out for you one way or another. Let's see. See, these FDH wicks are for a 3mm, but I swear, if you don't pull any off, like a sliver off of it, they're still thick enough for a 3.5mm coil. And I usually just do this because it's the quick way. You could do the whole bacon roll thing though. Unroll it, roll it back up. But sometimes you just pull a sliver off the side and it's usually perfectly fine. Because the rest of the cotton stays pretty intact. And then eventually you can take your scraps and roll those all together. Into a wick. Like these are my scraps. I just bunch them all together. And they'll work for something. Something quick. Not going to use that now though. All right, let's see. Custom is not. I wish my coils glow blue. Yeah, custom is nicer. Handheld and desktop mode, but I don't really have time or a monitor to dock my shit. I was thinking about some airflow rings for my RTA for vaping at one point, but they don't, you can't, I wish you could get black rings separately. The only way to get black airflow rings though is to have a black RTA for vaping. I cut these way longer than they needed to be. That's okay. Measure down and cut. Bam. These scissors suck sometimes, man. There we go. I'm just going to fluff them up. Trying to think, where would I be able to mount a light in here? Or I'd have to have something off to the side that stands on the floor and like kind of like lights up over my shoulder or something. But we definitely need some better lighting. That's something to consider as well. Fluff, fluff, fluff. Comb, comb, comb. There we go. To the pile. Hide the evidence. Hide the evidence. I can hear the Cotton Council approaching. Yeah. Cotton gets repurposed. I mean, I've been collecting it. It's actually been a while since it's been repurposed, but oh yeah. But I mean, that's still kind of far away from where the shelf would have to go. Here we go. That one seems either a little thick or a little long, but it's all right. We're dripping on it, so it doesn't really matter. The cotton's going to get saturated no matter what. All right. There we have it. All right, now we can rock the modern. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these bottles. Normally I fill up my squonks and I put the bottle, or I fill up my RTAs, I put the bottle back in the drawer because I have a drawer down here. And then I'll have maybe 1 or 2 dripper setups, and at most I'll have 1 or 2 bottles on my desk. But right now I've got freaking 4 different FDH bottles. But I said, I can do an all FDH liquid stream. Plus, I've been wanting to try this one for a while. This has been sitting in my drawer, just steeping for months. And I still have never tried the modern. Cream puff pastry. Cream puff pastry. I've knuckle tested it so many times that there was like a couple milliliters already missing from the bottle. Dump some liquid right on there. Paint the sides. Oh, here we go. Yes. There we go. All right, let me poke around at this and clean it up a touch. Just hit those stragglers that are poking up the corners there. All right. Cap it. Oh. There we go. Capped. I got this little guy, which I wish I had a little bit thicker of one of these things. I do, but it's not 24 millimeter. It's only 22 millimeter, but this is going on the purge. Now, I was looking around on Amazon. Phrasing had recommended a certain type of nail polish to get, because I want to color in this logo red to match this setup. Because a red logo would be so freaking perfect in there. But the reason why I got this little spacer here is because, and no matter what, there's going to be a little bit of a gap. Man, these are some long ass threads. But the spacer at least eliminates a little bit of the gap. A little bit of it. Now this, we're going to use a Samsung 20S. Oh shit, I can't use that one. That needs to be rewrapped. This one's better. The only problem with this mod is that the button has a sweet spot. See, there's a little bit of a gap, but the button has a sweet spot. I wonder... I don't know if that battery is charged. I wonder if it's one of the ones that I never recharged after I got my new battery charger. Hold on, let me... Because that feels weak. Hold on a second. No, it's not charged. I had a feeling. Hold on, let me get out another battery real quick. I knew that felt not weak or not hard enough. Because this is a single 18650 tube, I prefer to use 20S's just to make sure I get a 30 amp battery. All right, let's give it a shot. I don't know. Something about... Yeah, it's a purge. Twisted. All right. But the button has like the sweet spot on it. So sometimes when you press it, it doesn't fire. Like, see right there? It hesitates. You got to kind of squeeze it and hit the button like around the edge at a certain spot. I don't know. I probably could stand to do some cleaning of the contact on this thing, but .12 also is a bit higher of a dual coil build than I would normally use for a mech. But when I originally built this guy, I had been hanging on to these 7-core aliens for a while. I mean, they get the job done. The flavor is fantastic. It's just not as ripping rowdy. Like, I'll normally run like a .09 on a dual coil. But that's nice and flavorful. There we go. See? That time it didn't fire because I didn't hit the button in the right spot. As much as I love this mod, after a couple days, it can become a little bit of a pain in the ass to use. But it just looks so freaking awesome on there. I love that setup. With that red drip tip on there. Plus, I've got a couple of these drip tips where, like, if I were to put this on like an Asgard Mini or an RDA for vaping, this is like small. but it fits the R3 perfectly. So I guess using this mod is kind of oh shit. It just dropped on the floor. Where the fuck did it go? Ah. Oh, fuck. All right, let's wipe it off. Up to Sleepyland? Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you stopping in and hanging out. Sticking with me during all that freaking, all that buffering earlier. Hopefully it hasn't done it in a while. Nobody's mentioned it, so I don't know what the deal was with that earlier, but hopefully we've worked our way through it. Nice. That cream puff is pretty yummy. It's not as sweet as some of the other FDH liquids. It's got it's only got like a mild sweetness to it. It's definitely a nice like cream filling. Yeah, that cream filling is spot on for like a puff pastry. The actual pastry note isn't very heavy, but it's there. It's nice. This is a much more relaxed dessert flavor for FDH. I got a little bit of a drip on me. Shit, I'm gonna have to dab that with a sponge. Yeah, that's good. And then what I'll probably do is the Anunnaki will get put up for like a week or so. Because I'm about at my limit for the amount of setups that I got in rotation. I need at least one squonk. I don't know if we're going to do that now or if I'm going to do it later. Because I know people are down to hang. And we're already about at 3 hours here. Hold on. Let me put that on there. I'm just doing this to get this out of the way now. As perfect of a setup as this is, I can only manage like two dripper setups in rotation at a time. So we'll put that back there for now. We already got our Bonza Pro, and then now we got the recoil. So I got two mod dripper setups, three RTAs in rotation. Also, let's go back to the GT4S and make sure that it's still vaping the way that it should without flooding or leaking. A little bit of a switch up from the cream puff to the El Caribe. But yeah, that's vaping a treat. It's wicking great. You get these big wicking bubbles every time you take a couple toots off of this guy. So that's doing great. Yeah. As the cotton breaks in, the cream is getting a little more rich, starting to taste like thicker, a little heavier. That's a good one. pretty solid cream puff pastry. I could rip on that for a couple days. Yet to be seen if it's like all day vape territory, but it's good. I mean, FDH doesn't really have any clunkers that I've tried. I've had a couple that were like sweet to the point to where like after like a day or so, I gotta like take a break from them. But all their flavor profiles are pretty spot on to what they're supposed to be. Super tasty. I normally don't run 4 FDH liquids in rotation at one time, but that was the goal for tonight, was to run pretty much all FDH. I don't know if I set up the squonk if I'm going to put an FDH liquid in the squonk though. I do got to vape through some of these bottles. I bought them. Certainly might as well vape them. I've had quite the collection of FDH liquids piling up. Squonk Life iceberg lettuce. Yeah, it's not like crackly or anything, but it's performing the way that it should for the most part, and it tastes good. And I'm getting great flavor and cloud. Like the R3, such a freaking stellar RDA. Grim and Thundercloud did such an awesome job on this. Oh, to something that happened. Oh, okay. I got you. So, I don't know. I guess maybe that's it. I don't know. I kind of want to set this squonk up. Should we set the squonk up first real quick? Should we set the squonk up? Only takes a second to freaking wick a single coil RDA, right? Let's see. Do it! I'll do it. Poopy fingers? All right. Yeah, the Versailles is so good. This is like the 4th mod that I've tried it on. Not exactly the ideal build for a DNA 60. But it is NI90 cores, which will help with the battery life. But usually I don't run a 0.2 in a DNA 60. Normally I'll run like a 0.3 or higher. Even ideally a 0.4. Like a staggered fuse Clapton build for the Schivo. But let's see. But I'm not rebuilding it, so we're just wicking it. There we go. Do it. One more before we get out of here, and then we'll have a good proper lineup. I broke down about 4 or 5 things, so it's only right that we set up one more. And we'll just get tight on there again and focus. There we go. All right. Oh, come on. This is a 0.19. Like I said, not the ideal resistance for that squonk, but oop, there we go. All right. I'm going to use the 2.5mm cotton for this one. That way I don't have to peel anything off the edges. I can just twist it and run it through. Oh, even that's still kind of freaking... I guess I do have to peel a little bit off. Just a sliver. Okay. There we go. There we go. This one's nice and quick. Oh, you suck. See what the scissors did? They crimped it. Let's fluff this guy up. Fluff it upwards. I like to hit the under first, in case you didn't notice, and then hit the top, just to comb out whatever's kind of come off, just to fluff. Hit the under. I wish I would have mixed my strawberry lychee sorbet earlier so it had more time to steep. Because I would love to run that liquid in here right now. I said I was going to do all FDH liquids, but I think 4 different FDH liquids is in rotation is a pretty solid amount. Oh, yeah. Hold on a sec. Face Meat needs a link to the Discord. Hopefully he got it. Yep, he got it. Sweet. All right. Ether V2 is ready for retrying. Nice. I can't remember if I tried any fruity liquids in this yet. There we go. Boom. Easy peasy. All right. Shit, I do have one bottle of FDH liquid that I kind of want to finish off, but it's 3 milligram. Screw it. Let's do it. BCAS. I said I was going to do all FDH liquids. Let's not cop out now. BCAS. I got maybe like a 20 mils left in here at most. let's go for it. I was saving this little bit of liquid for like a burrow setup. Like maybe if I wanted to load up my billet box with it when I left the house someday, a day where maybe I might need a little bit more nicotine than others, but I also don't want this bottle sitting around just continuing to get old. So we might as well finish it off. All right. I said we were going to do all BCAT or all FDH. Mission accomplished. Let's pop the cap on. Then put this guy on. Boom. Wish there was a better way to do this without having to do that every time. Unless maybe I just settle with the farther away view. You know, I just like getting up closer on the deck when I'm building and wicking. And then pulling it back so you can see the device when I'm putting it together. But if we stayed farther away, I wouldn't have to constantly refocus. But let's first make sure that this is making contact. Let's get a battery out. This bottle is a little aged, you think? I've got one more brand new bottle for this thing that's not stained. And you can find brand new bottles at ohms.uk, but it's not worth it for the amount of shipping cost that it is. You know what I mean? And if I could break out the brand new bottle, but then that one's just going to stain yellow eventually anyway. Hey, Canadian Vapor. All right. Let's see if this is making connection, because we may have to adjust it. Yep, we got to adjust it. I got a special little tool just for adjusting this. All right, well, this is spinning, which is fine. I can fix that later. At least that means I know that it's making connection. Let's turn it up. $35 watts because it has the boost on. So it punches up to like 45 watts before going back down. I don't know how to turn that boost off. Someone showed me. I mean, I guess I could hook it to eScribe, but I've literally never hooked a single DNA mod up to eScribe myself. All right, let's fill this up. Got a good couple fills of the Squonk bottle. out of this bottle of ECAS. And then this just slides right up in there. Whew. Pop. Squonk. There we go. Looks pretty darn good on there, actually. Anything black 22 millimeter looks good on this mod. Hey, 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 hey. We done did it. I gotta fix that afterwards. All right. Setup number 4. Pretty much everything that I brought out that I intended to do, we got to. Because we went long. So 35 watts, but it's got the boost. Yeah, see, damn. Already says 86. These batteries need to be need to go to the recycle soon. They're ready. I got 10 brand new Molicel 18650s that it's time to put into rotation. But this will work for now. 35 watts, but it's got the boost up to 45 for that first second. Cheers. Maybe I'll turn it up to 40. Woo! That is something, I'll tell you what. 42 watts. That's a good blue raz. Good blue raz lemonade. Just a good balance of lemon and blue raspberry. A nice fruity summery vape. Reminds me, I haven't mixed myself a bottle of our Brazzle in probably 2 years. It's been a long time since I whipped up some of our Brazzle. And very, very similar tasting profile. Anything like blue raz lemonade, they the subtle nuances will taste different, but for the most part, a blue raz lemonade profile, it's always going to taste somewhat similar. But man, already that 3 mgs, whew. Finished off a bottle of scotch that I've been working on for a decade. Nice. You're going to need to come down stateside. Oh, talking. Oh, Steven. Is Steven here? Did I miss Steven? Is he in here? Oh, you're talking about Steven. Click settings, then click coil, then click more. On a regular DNA 60? I don't know. Hey, have a good night, Neil. We're finishing up here anyway. So, yeah. That'll do it. So, first, I don't even think I could get them all in one shot. So these are the different FDHs that we're running right now. Boom. All those FDHs. That's a lineup right there. I've never ran 5 FDH liquids at one time. Shout out to Kaz. He's the homie. This was a special one for him. Just a little fun way to say thank you. But I'm always down for some FDH anyway. don't forget, they got the dock open right now. And I forget what liquids are on the dock this time around, but go support the homie. And these are what we're working with. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. Oh, yeah. And of course, we've got BRTA for vaping. That's the lineup, the current lineup. Couple of mechs, a squonk, 3 RTAs. 3 RTAs. More and more RTAs have been entering the lineup lately. I realized at one point I got my RTAs, the amount of RTAs I had, down to like only like 5 or 6. I counted how many RTAs I have now, and it's like it's over a dozen. It's like 15 or 16 or something like that. Cannot believe it. And I mean, it's kind of like getting to the same point as like I have so many squonks. I've got to work 1 or 2 into rotation every week so they all get use. We got to start doing that with the RTAs. Excuse me, the RTAs now. But that was a pretty darn successful Wickin It and Kickin It, if I don't say so myself. Yeah, just DNA 60 that I see. Pink Bunny is definitely on there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Pink Bunny is on there. And the El Caribe. The El Caribe is also on the dock again. Pink Bunny, Sully's, and there's 2 more. I forget which they are. One of the most disappointing squonk mods ever. Which one? It's fine, but less than par. Which squonk mod? Now that's got to go somewhere. Yeah, that's it, guys. Don't forget, like I said, JMW Discord is open for anybody who wants to hang. I've definitely got plenty of work to do, but I got to clean up first, and I got to eat a sandwich or something. But I'm still coming to hang out. So that's open for anybody who wants to come and chill. Appreciate you all for coming and hanging out. Sorry about the Dangleclacks. You know, that's what happened, is I put in the description that the Overlords of Dangleclacks have taken mercy upon us. Which they did, as far as the laptop at least being functional. But then they messed with us with the buffering at the beginning. Thankfully, that tapered off at the end. So thank you guys for sticking it out with me through it. And we got to the finish line. I'm rambling. After over 3 hours, your brain kind of gets scrambled after over 3 hours worth of streaming. Sandwiches for all! I got 2 slices of jalapeno cheese bread left. And I got to make something with that. The Dangleclacks have nothing to do with you. You know, no. Yeah, like you said, it was probably a StreamYard thing. Because if everything else was working fine, it couldn't be my internet, right? Everything on my end was still working lightning fast. Every window and different website that I opened up came up no problem. I don't know. Yeah. So next week we should be upgraded even further with an even better laptop than this one, which was already an upgrade from the old one. This one is an even more sizable upgrade because we're actually going to have 16 gigabytes of RAM. And according to 404 and Tim and those guys, pretty darn fast performing processor. I don't really know much about that stuff, but these guys do. And they hooked it up. So, and then, I don't know, hopefully we can abandon StreamYard sooner than later, but I'm probably still going to use it as a crutch for at least another week or two. Pay to win ass streaming service. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, throw any last words or one-liners or hashtags in the chat. I like throw them up on screen on the way out. I think I want to go out with this guy. I like the way that's I'm feeling that right now. I like the way that's vaping. Appreciate the hell out of all of you. Love you. I will see you guys next week, or in Hangs if you come into Hangs tonight, or in the I guess there's probably a vape fiddle tomorrow, so I'll see you guys there if you're there. That's gonna do it. Have a fucking awesome night. You guys are rad as hell. Love you all. Thank you, as always, for wicking it and kicking it with me. We are JMW.